when you decided to walk away, was there fear? Was there...
Tons.
Yeah.
Terrified.
But you knew it was the right thing.
I knew it was right, but I was terrified. I mean, I was scared. I didn't know how. I mean, I knew I was good at business, whatever that means. But it was one brand I knew. It was one business I knew.
Yeah.
I was afraid I wouldn't be able to apply that to any other. Do you know what? I knew that brand like it was my kid. So I was afraid of that. I was afraid of being in my 50s and no one would hire me. I was right, but it was because of COVID that no one would hire me, not because being in my 50s. I did well over the years, but not so well that I don't have to work. And I'm the breadwinner. So yeah, I was terrified. My whole life blew up. I had a new city. I'm sure you've experienced, I mean, maybe you haven't experienced this because you didn't come from the left. One friend of the last 30 years that still talks to me.
One?
Pretty much.
And based on what?
COVID.
That is insane to me. It's insane.
Well, then I nailed the coffin shut with my no men and women.
Saying that men should be in women's sports. I know. It's shocking.
It's shocking. And, most
So
of my
stupid.
friends are coastal elites. I mean, I think half of them have a kid that identifies as trans.
Because they refuse to parent, in my opinion.
I don't even know why. It's the environment. It's crazy. And they are, warring for children to be able to declare that they are a different sex and to take terrible, toxic, wrong sex hormones. And I am a bad person.
Does that hurt you?
Oh, yeah.
That you have one friend.
He's the best. Yeah. He told me a story he lives in Oklahoma. And he's a Democrat, but I think being in Oklahoma, his family is more conservative. He deals with people from so he just has more openness, I think, to different views. But he told me a story when I saw him recently that right after I left my job, he knew that I was having a hard time. He knows me well enough. He was the first friend I met on the first day of college.
Wow.
And he would call me like once a week and he would say, Jen, this will make me cry. He would say, Jen, you don't have to call me back. I just want you to know I love you. So he told me recently, he called a bunch of my friends to say you should check in on Jen. I think she's struggling. I didn't even talk to him. He just knew. 2 of them said no. The closest ones. They said no. And when he told me that, it's like, one that he did that was like, that made me.
Tells you all about him.
Yeah. But I think until he told me that, I was pretending in my mind it would all be fine. And we just had a rough spot. And do you know what I mean? I was pretending. There were things that had happened. I would leave messages and not get a call back. Or I would send an email and say, oh, my kid has an art show in New York. You're in New York. You should go, and not hear back. But then it was like a slap in the face. In my mind, it was like, oh, we get busy. And, COVID, we all got a little internalized, but then I realized it was all purposeful, and that I had deluded myself, which felt humiliating, for me to be that willing to delude myself. But it closed the door.
Yeah, but you have to be in that moment. And I learned that, and there's one person in particular who I worked with, a woman who I just loved and was younger than me. I'd kind of, I'd just been through all of it before her with younger kids and was trying to help. And I had been, punished, et cetera, for what I said about COVID at ESPN, and, had ticked off a lot of people for that. And then my opinion on, being biracial and all the fun things that I happen to have some experience with.
That you're not supposed to just be black.
Yeah, I know. God forbid you are true to who you are. I mean, you're allowed to, say you're a girl if you're a boy, but we can't actually talk about the fact that you're proud to be half black and half white, proud of all of you. It's fine. This woman, I had an injury kind of on the job and was going to come over and say hi with some of the other girls. And she told the other friends, listen, I'll go, but like, I can't take a picture with her. It can't be on Instagram. Like,
did the other people tell you this? How did you know?
A year later. Okay. Told me a year later when I kept wondering, like, what is the... And finally, my one friend, who, again, is no longer also, sadly, said, yeah, she cares about you, but says she can't be seen with you.
That hurts.
The thing is,
what did it do to you?
Oh, it still hurts me because I welcomed her into my home and my children and helping her in any small way I could when she was younger at the company, because I know that when I was younger at the company, there were no women. The women were evil, and I was like, I don't want her to feel the way I did, and of course I can help, and I'm a lot older and whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, hurt from a human perspective.
Yeah.
And just had to accept it. And I understood too, because all of a sudden I'm controversial, and so, but I thought, no, damn it. Like,
no,
either you're friends or you're not.
That.
And it doesn't mean we have to agree, by the way.
No.
But you can still say, hey, Jen, I disagree with your views on COVID.
Yeah.
But I know who you are, and I love you, and making sure you're okay. Even if you don't really want an answer, fake it, right? So I think my two things. Number one, it is a beautiful thing when it makes your circle smaller and it weeds people out that you don't want to, but it forces you to realize who really is true to you.
It's true, but I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Oh no, I'm going to agree with this devil's advocate take too. Like,
I guess because people say that, right? They say, well, they were never your friends anyway.
No, they were. I disagree with that.
I'm like, one in particular, I mean, since we were 20, there for births of children, serious postpartum. Like, she showed up at my door. I didn't even ask, got me through it. Wedding, for me, divorce, another wedding. They are deaths of parents, like all the things. So I'm not willing to say, like, people are like, they weren't your friends anyway.
No,
they were.
I'm with you.
But that's what's the most hurtful is
Correct.
It's like, you were my friend, you know what's in my heart, and we have this one disagreement, and now you can't be anymore? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yes. No, trust me, it still breaks me. And I also do understand when they are not there yet, maybe never will be, to have the strength and the confidence to be like, you know what, you guys don't have to like her, but I know who she is. Like, I'll give to I know that she's a good person. I know she cared about me when she didn't have to. And so I'm going to be with her during her tough time.
Yeah.
Like, here's
it's
the key.
Really
I say
hard,
this.
though. It's still, I don't know. I mean,
No,
I see it in your eyes. And
right?
there were women, I'm not even going to tell the stories, but just like what you've talked about.
Yeah.
Right? I was this like generation, half generation, whatever, older women with kids. I wanted to create a work environment for them that wasn't like it was for me.
Right.
Where I had a pump in a sample closet with a curtain while people were trying to come in and grab jeans for the next photo shoot, And I did. And they were like...
Here's the key, though. This is what I say to my kids, in particular my daughters. So there's hurt that's come from it. That is what it is. But we cannot allow that to change how we would act as a friend to them. Like, okay, we're best friends now, and I'm not going to be like, well, what if someday? So I'm going to hold back and not give her as much.
No, I agree with you.
Like, we don't want to tell our kids to not go all in on somebody because of what may or may not happen. And so I have no regrets for any of it with all the people that are no longer my friends.